If you enjoy mysterious stories, then I recommend a masterpiece to you, Shadow Slave, a novel that will captivate you. In the shadow of the police station, a fragile young man sits on a dilapidated bench, cradling a pricey cup of plant-based coffee, a luxury beyond his usual means. Despite its bitter taste, he forces himself to drink, determined to justify the expense. After he finishes his drink, he feels out of place amidst the affluent passerby, casting his cup aside with a mix of envy and resignation. And then he crosses the street and makes his way into the police station. Inside, a tired officer eyed him with disdain, questioning his presence. Sonny declares his surrender as a carrier of the nightmare spell, prompting an immediate shift in the officer's demeanor. He swiftly initiates a code black alert and bellows, "Attention! Code black in the lobby! I repeat, code black!" The nightmare spell first appeared in the world a few decades ago. At first, people brushed off the strange illness as just tiredness, nothing to worry about. But when those affected slipped into a coma and never woke up, panic set in. The infected turned into terrifying creatures. It took the awakened, people who survived the nightmares caused by the spell, to stop the chaos using their newfound powers. For Sonny, being chosen by the spell is a risk rather than an opportunity. Chosen by the spell is a death sentence to him. A few minutes later, Sonny is fastened into a bulky chair, and the police come and tell him that he will be sent to his first nightmare, which is created by the spell to test him. He needs to survive until the end of the nightmare. As he listens to these words, Sonny's consciousness gradually becomes unclear. Eventually, he starts to fall into a deep sleep. In the darkness, he hears a familiar voice. "Aspirant, welcome to the nightmare spell. Prepare for your first trial." As Sonny opens his eyes, he notices a long chain winding up the road, with dozens of hollow-eyed people, all slaves like him. Simultaneously, his distinctive features come into view. He is a temple slave, considered utterly worthless, possessing no significant skills or abilities of note. Sonny curses, "I have no skills or abilities. This is absurd." Two slaves next to him hear his outburst and come over to comfort him, saying that everyone is going to die in this environment. After that, the soldier ordered everyone to gather around the fireplace to rest. And finally, Sonny had the time to sit down and observe his surroundings. While looking around, he finally recognizes the site of the camp as the place where, in his vision at the start of the nightmare, the bones of the slaves were buried under the snow. And he was willing to bet that whatever it was that killed them all was going to happen soon. What will happen in the first nightmare? Will Sonny survive smoothly? Stay tuned for our next exciting commentary.